In today's video, we're going to be exploring the MF-109S Saturator plugin, which is unique from all the other Moogerfooger plugins in that there's no hardware variant. But the MF-109S Saturator is based on the drive circuits found in the analog Moogerfooger pedals, but this gives you access to them with an audio-reactive modulation control and an additional noise that also can be audio-reactive. You'll also notice in the settings panel, we can set the envelope modulation to work in stereo or mono. We can adjust the response from exponential to smooth. We can adjust the filter type used to process the noise, and we can also make the noise operate in stereo or mono. In today's example, we're going to listen to two instruments processed by the MF-109S, the Elektron Digitakt drum machine, and the Moog Mavis monophonic analog synthesizer voice. So let's begin by listening to the Digitakt, and I'm going to begin by playing my dry signal. I'm using Grandmother to sync the Digitakt and sequence Mavis, so let's listen to how the Digitakt sounds dry. So that's the drum pattern that we have coming out of the Digitakt, and I have my levels set a little conservatively because I'm going to really be boosting and adding saturation via the MF-109S. So now let's listen to how the Digitakt sounds processed by the Saturator. As you can hear, the MF-109S adds a bit of grit and really fills out the body of the low end of our signal. Now let's take a moment and listen to the Moog Mavis, and here is our dry sequence. And now let's listen to what it sounds like when Mavis is processed by the MF-109S. In this example, I'm also going to be adding a little bit of audio-reactive noise that's high-passed. So if you're wondering why noise is introduced, it's an intentional effect to add a little bit of coloration to our signal. So let's listen to how it sounds as Mavis is processed by the Saturator. So as you can once again hear, it adds a lot of body to our low end of our signal, as well as adding a nice drive and grit to the signal. So now let's take a moment and listen to how both of our instruments sound processed by the MF-109S together in a mix. So as you can hear, the MF-109S is a great way to add a little bit of character and drive to a sound, as well as really reinforce your bass frequencies.